MMTs, it's a $350 call, bid and ask. The high was 1205. They closed at 885 now. And the gap of the equity is straight to the top, and a left-hand side reversal delta down, teeny down. Now, the problem with the move is it's trying to hold this particular half bar, which just so happens to be 356.58, and it's 64 by 71, 69, and it's trying to consolidate that half bar. That's higher than the previous half bar of 356.42. This is ultimately the last down bar that the half bar has to hit. But the minute that it hits that half bar and you don't see a green bar forming right away, that's not what you want to see. You want to see where they test the half bar with an immediate green bar, and that we start ratioing up and things start going the right way. Otherwise, the move is at jeopardy. That means that the contracts are holding their bid at $10.90 by $11 based on that gap and that pullback from the high. It's not retail, but it's holding there because of this. And if it holds the half bar, it's consolidating. It only warrants a very low volume risk entry. Here on the option, back on the live video here, as MMTs are understanding that the 350 call, and it's 356, and this is on Apple Computer. But look at what they're learning is that this bid and ask off of that low, it's $1.05 off of the high, and you can see how many pennies. It's 10.65 low. Now, buying down here is you got to consolidate half of this bar and make sure that these ratios stay elevated in order to support this price. If this starts to de-escalate or diminish, then you will lose premium on the bid, and the bid and ask will go down. Okay? So this side of the market would drift a little bit lower, should that be the case. Related directly to point A and point B, the current ratio has to stay elevated to support that bid of 11 by 11.10 as well. And you're not seeing the immediate buy bars on the move. What that means is that this whole bottom right here of 12 minutes is susceptible. Okay? This is how the price action, based on the narrow range pullback, has got support in the 350 call relative to the equity. This brain and this brain, they work together as far as pricing control mechanisms. And the theft that market makers steal in options premium is something the public has never had the gift of understanding. Because if you knew it, well, hey, then they couldn't take advantage of you anymore. But we know it. And right before your eyes, I'm sliding that half bar. I'm sliding lower in the ratio. Okay? My option traders will understand why I'm losing the weaker premium here. It's because of point A and point B going lower over here. And you're not holding. Now, let's see if we hold half of that original bar. And that original bar is 356.42. That's the bar that counts. And as we've talked about through this whole live entry, hey, this isn't patty cake after the fact, baker's man. No, it's here and now, pal, with price to the 350 call, bid and ask, and why the premium would come down. And the relationship with A, oh boy, that means that. And relationship B, boy, that goes down, you're going to lose premium, and the bids will come a little bit lower. However, to know where the lower end of that contract is to understand that you're still a few pennies off of that low. And if you break down here and you break down there, then you're going to lose the bid lower over here, And being a market maker is getting the wholesale bid here on high volume, and then when Apple does break higher later in the day, you're able to sell these contracts from your wholesale inventory prices back to the retail public. Hey, hey, hey! Learn why prices are going to get made. Not only that, look at the amount of volume being shot off here. 2,600. And we've only been open 26 minutes in the marketplace, and you've had that many contracts. That close to the high was huge. Now this pullback area relative to the Apple chart is where you start getting wholesale bids. Okay? As far as price stability using the brain. And why that bid can sit there and come down a little bit, but why is that price bid firming? It's all because of your equity brain. Sorry to inform you. And it's all about that half bar. It's a diminishing pullback, and the problem is you're at and below 45 by 37 cents, and here is your half bar, folks. Let's not be in denial, MMTs. Let's not be in denial about the fact that 356.42 is in your platform. And let's not, and we're testing it right here. That's your bid and ask. That's the public bid and ask. The ratios are starting to firm up at the bottom. This is starting to tick up above 25. The option price over here is starting to hold its bid between 85. It's already levered up to 11 by 11.10 based on the bounce and based on the gauges and based on the price support and the option. And don't talk any what if and all that retail speculation. This is here and now and how it's done.